in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Appalachian State's offense will get the football first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Pressure coming. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
There's a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Stanley. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They feed him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Catch is made at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Here's a heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Running inside, it's Williamson. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Find some fresh air. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on.
Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Got a little grass. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble.
But, and he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Stanley. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williamson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. back to pass. It's Stanley. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run from the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Flips it out in the flat. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw in 1st down, and they use a timeout. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the 1st half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the 1st half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the 2nd half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Williamson. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under fire. And down he goes. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the 1st half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the 3rd. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Under fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable.
Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Stanley. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a pass to Marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Gomez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Throws to the back. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Larson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Hauls it in with one hand. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Reads it, fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have it.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Stanley. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw.
Maybe increase. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught close to the marker, it's Mitchell. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw at Stanley. Fires quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.